What is up, guys? On the water today, I'm about to share with you some retrieves that I've had success with a bladed jig, okay? I don't know, I think it's about 4 or 5 I'm gonna share with you guys, but hey, if you have one in particular that you like, that you've had success with, hey, leave it in the comments. Go ahead and explain it, share it, if it's different or not one of the ones that I'm about to share with, okay? We're on the water right now. Let's go out there, talk about the bladed jig. It's one of the most popular baits I know in the recent years, okay? Many different ways to fish it, many different types of bladed jigs. Hey, let's get out there and get into it. So the first one I'm gonna talk about, guys, is more, I know like you see the surroundings are cypress trees and wood, but I'm gonna talk about, like, let's say we're fishing a flat, okay? One retrieve I like I said, let's say we're fishing a flat, and this also can relate to cypress trees too. So let's say there's a flat, just a flat, shallow area. It could be 2 to 5, 6 foot, right? But they're on your flat, the cover could be wood, like stumps, okay? There can be some lay down wood as well that's under the water you can't see, or hard spots such as shell beds or rock. Mainly shell beds and stumps I like to do this. But guys, I just like to crawl it. I let it be on the bottom and I just crawl it really slow. Now, once though I get to the wood, let's say there are stumps, okay? And this can be any all around deal, but mainly pre-spawns. What this has always been good for me. It kind of say pre-spawn that January to March. But let's say I am reeling it and I feel that stump, then I am just gonna hop it up, okay? Or it could be that shell bed. You feel them shells and like, there's no shells out here, by the way, guys. But like, let's say you just feel them shells and it's just clank, clank, clank thing, then I'll just hop it up and try to create a reaction strike if there is a bass nearby. So we're just crawling it, guys. And this is something that I know, you know, like if you're fishing a Carolina rig, or you always hear about people fishing a spinner bait on the bottom slow, it's the same thing with the jig. Now, for example, let's say you're fishing a cypress tree. All right, now you see, I threw it over there off the tree because these stumps could come out. Okay, now this is something I've had a lot of success with. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna crawl it, try to feel them stumps, try to feel them nubs, like right there, and just kind of hop it up, okay? And I'm just gonna let it come back down. Now, when you're hopping it, let me reel it in. Now, when you hop it, you always got to kind of realize what's up. So this thing's on the bottom, it's on the bottom. You hop it up and it goes up and down really quick. These things fall faster than you realize. So that's just one. I just call it the crawl and then just throw a little hop in there, okay? Just really the crawl technique is what it could be called too. Now the next one, let's say you're fishing a flat, once again, throwing it out there. And I kind of got this idea from Matt Steffen, and he probably talked about it, guys, in one of his videos too. But it's just like the sweep retrieve with a lipless crankbait, okay? So you can fish this on a flat, you can fish this down a 45-degree bank, okay? But you kind of get your line tight and you just sweep it, and then you kind of catch up to the slack, okay? You sweep it, let that thing go, and then you catch up to the slab. It kind of gives, once this jackhammer gives a different sound in the water, instead of it just going cock the whole time, it's now only doing it in just certain sections. And this, I've had success with this on those same flats I was just talking about, where they're shallower flats, there's wood, could be shell, but when that water is really, really, really cold, I've had some good fish catches with this, okay? I'm talking some bigger fish catches. So once again, now it's not the retrieve, and I'll talk about that next one too. It is a side-to-side action because you want that bladed jig to go sideways, okay? You don't want it to go more up. You want it to go sideways to kind of be in that fish's face a little bit, okay? So here we are, I'm just there, boom, and then I'll catch up to the slack, boom, and it is kind of going up, right? But it's not going straight up. It's going more up this way, okay? Let it go down. And there have been times like right there, okay, not actually like right there, but like you know, so if you do it like this and then you kill it and it goes down, man, the fish have been held it and you feel a tick in your line and then you reel it in. Like I said, I've caught some big fish with that. That's when the water is really cold, okay? Really, really cold, okay? Now that one's kind of similar to this. This is a popular one amongst grass. So let's say, now there's no grass here, submergent grass, hydrilla, right? But let's say, okay, let's say you are fishing a grass line and you're fishing grass. And this one, of course, is where you just go up and let it go down, okay? Catch up to the slack, go up, and it goes down. Now this, though, when you bring it up this, it's giving that, you can feel it in this rod really, really well. And it's giving that vibration, which that jackhammer here, the slobber knocker, them having a little noise too, not like the chatterbait. But now this is going straight up and then back down, okay? So that other one's more that side to side, but when you're bringing it up, it is going up and then it's coming right back down, okay? Once again, I like that one around grass. That's, you know, kind of similar to the sweeper one. Now, guys, you know, The one that's kind of the stop and go is always one. So like, let's talk about the stop and go and then what else you can do with the stop and go. So when you stop it and kill it and then reel it back, visualize what that's doing in the water. That's what a lot of people don't realize. So you're reeling it, you stop it, okay? Now you're not doing anything with your rod or anything, you just stop it, okay? Now when you're doing that, and this is something I don't hear guys talk about, they just always say the stop and go. When you're reeling it and you stop it, that thing is going down, okay? And this is a good, you know, this is a good retrieve. I've had success with it, but it's kind of a popular retrieve, probably because I know it does work. But when you stop it, that fish might be behind it, or that fish is in the distance, they see it kind of go down, and it, you know, creates that reaction strike. But off of that one, this is what I like to do, okay? Make sure my back there's working, okay? But off of that one, this is one that I like. That's kind of the opposite. So I'm just reeling it, and I just go up, and then I keep reeling. So I go up, keep killing it. So now what that's doing, and I'll tell you why I like this, okay? All right, and I've had more luck with this lately in the last year, maybe 2 years, after forward-facing sonar, okay? So with forward-facing sonar, which I don't got in the boat, right? And you don't need forward-facing sonar. That's why, you know, that's why I'm sharing this. So, but when that other one, you're reeling it, it goes down. This, it goes up, and it acts like it's going away from that fish. So then that fish that might be behind it that's curious or over here, now it kind of creates that that idea to that fish, I think, that, hey, you're trying to get away from me, okay? And that's kind of because of, with forward-facing sonar, you know, and even when you're crappie fishing, guys, you want to keep it above them and try to show that you're keeping it away. So I really do like this one. I actually had, yesterday when I was out here, a couple fish catches off of this one, or bites, okay? But I'm just reeling it and then just going up like that. Reeling it, just going up, okay? And you can even go up like that a couple times too. I just like to switch it up, okay? Right there, all right? Now I know one that I see a lot, and oh, there's some bait fish right there. One that I do see a lot, kind of is the opposite of that, is when you're just twitching it, right? You're just twitching it, which is good. You can twitch it. This thing can be fished in so many ways, guys. So you can fish it, and then that's it. So you can, ooh, yeah, I might have hit a stump right there. That might have hit a stump. There's a bunch of stumps around here. So twitching it's good, guys. Another thing too, I mean, I'm gonna go back over here and try to catch us a fish, all right? But one thing too with the bladed jig, guys, there's nothing wrong with just reeling it, changing your speeds up, okay? Like right now, one thing I know, I'm fishing, it's been cold. It's gotten down to 30s. It's a shallower oxbow. As you see muddy water, man, just slowing that retrieve down can do so much. And that's what I'm gonna have to do today. I don't have much time fishing today, so I'm gonna slow this retrieve down, okay? So get up there. Ooh, look at that cast. Loud splash, but just slow that retrieve. Then, you know, you can switch your retrieves and find different deals. So always just finding the speed, changing the speed up, guys, is always huge as well. Okay, I don't know how much retrieves I just shared, okay? I don't. Once again, let me know. If I forgot one, I might leave it in the comments. I don't know. I'll kind of think about it. I know sometimes when you do this, you kind of forget stuff when you're on the fly. But guys, hopefully you enjoy this video right here, just going over a couple retrieves. My setup here, this is a Denali Covert Light spinnerbait rod, 6.9 medium heavy. I like the 6.9 rod. I know there are times I could probably want a 7.2, 7.3, 7.1. I like the 6.9 rod. This is a Lew's KVD. It's a 6.2 to 1 though. Where's it at? 6.2 to 1. I have a slower handle or slower retrieve to try to help me not go too fast with this, okay? I'm a fast guy. I get real jittery. I get going. So I try to do this slower retrieve, and it helps me in these colder water situations, cold, muddier situations. I like monofilament. Mainly because like these situations right here where you see these trees and shallow cover, it doesn't let this bait sink as much. It keeps it up in that water column, which is what I want as well, okay? Because you don't want this thing to be under the fish. You kind of want them above it. Now there are times, like I said, you're going to be fishing on the bottom, but I really like the monofilament. One of my former kids I coached, Briar Hayslip, put me on the monofilament line. Shout out to Briar, because I was always using fluorocarbon. And then, now fluorocarbon worked great in clear water, but when I started fishing more muddy or stained places, I had a year where I wasn't doing good with it. And he shared that with me, and then the last 3 years, it's been lights out, okay? So guys, I'm gonna come through here, try to catch a fish, okay? Try to catch a fish, like see right here. I'm gonna let that thing kind of get down there. I wish I would have cast it a little further. I'm just gonna reel that thing slow right there. And like right there, I hit that stump, throw it up. That would have been real cool if I would have caught a fish right there. I did not. Gosh, look at this, man. You think there should be some fish in here eating, but we're gonna see. Once again, guys, appreciate it. Let me know what you think about it. If you like any other retrieves, I'm probably gonna do some other retrieve videos for other baits as well. Once again, probably for the 5th time, leave a comment on your favorite retrieve from this video or retrieve you like. We'll see you on the next one.